made for my hair.
Beans and bits.
You like that, don't you?
That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah. My beans and my bits. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, everybody, to Ben Knows Nothing. This is episode number 25. I'm just honored that all of you are here, honored that all of you are here to tune in. I am Ben that knows nothing, your chief, your captain, the master of the ship, all that. And this is
I'm Ian Mathew.
Yeah.
Your favorite co-host.
Exactly.
Here to save the day when Ben doesn't have a guest.
Ian, what's up, dude?
You know.
That's a nice shirt you have.
Yeah, I got it from a pretty nice guy.
Yeah. He ain't giving me shit, though. No.
He has no idea what's coming.
Oh, he's going to give me something. He's really going to give me something. So listen, make sure you hit subscribe right now. Don't make me come to your house and yell words of encouragement to you.
Well, I mean, if subscribing, you'll get the notification that something new is dropped.
Ding.
So
you'll be able to hit it. Sorry.
No, but it's nice to wake up to, the new episode.
Yeah,
I listen to podcasts. So if you're a podcast person, you have a podcast you like. So if you're somebody who does enjoy the podcast,
what's your favorite podcast of all time? Like just you only get one. If you could talk about one, what would it be?
Probably Two Bears.
Two Bears is amazing.
Two Bears a lot, but I mean, Joe is more of like, it depends on who he has on the podcast. Dr. Drew is my guy. I like the whole Your Mom's House gang.
Your Mom's House gang is good.
The humor is like right up my alley.
It definitely is. But I mean, would you say that Tiger Belly's up
great.
Yeah,
Tiger Belly's good.
Bobby Lee's one of my favorite human beings.
He's a lot to take in though sometimes.
Oh, dude, he's a lot.
Him and Bert are a lot to take in sometimes.
Bert's laugh pisses me off. So that's the only reason why the only reason I don't like Bert.
But I
love Bert.
I do also listen to a podcast. It's called They Remade It.
Yeah, what's that?
It's a podcast about old movies that got remade.
Oh, no shit.
Like they'll take the old version, watch that, and the new version, watch and compare the two. Like,
is it usually the old version's better though? Like most of the time.
Yeah, I believe so. I mean, it depends. There's a lot of people who, if you watch a movie for like the CGI and the big, grandiose thing,
then the new one.
I personally, what I love about the old movies is for some reason when I was growing up, I just thought that like they weren't well written. Like I thought that they were just cheesy or they were corny. And although they might not, obviously you have to overlook some things now growing up with the animation and CGI we have now. Like a gunshot in an old gangster movie is not the same as a gunshot.
And there's no blood.
There's no blood. They're just like, they spin around, they fall down.
Or it's orange.
But, I mean, usually it's black and white with the ones that I'm watching. Yeah. So, but it's like, if you can get, past that, because obviously that was just what they had at the time, the writing is really good, man. The writing is amazing in some of these older movies.
They had to have better writing because they didn't have CGI.
I believe that.
Like they were like, hey, we're really gonna.
I believe that.
We need some good dialogue.
Like
because
the new Jungle Cruise movie with The Rock, and what's her name?
Oh, yeah.
But the new Jungle Cruise movie is like a play on this old Bogart movie who was in Casablanca.
Okay.
At the African Queen. So
okay.
That was like one of my more favorite Bogart movies. 'Cause I'm a huge Bogart fan, but that was cool to see how they did, and I'm sure they'll do that on the podcast that I listen to.
They'll probably talk about it. Yeah.
Just one day I sent them an email. I was like, you guys should do this one movie. The Postman Always Rings Twice, and it was like originally from. I think they did it in the 80s and did it in like I don't know when it came out originally. But
what movies do you think they absolutely should never ever try to redo?
Casablanca.
Like never.
Yeah, you would really need like that's just one that's really hard to touch.
Braveheart would be, if you try to redo Braveheart, I would be so pissed.
I think if you redid it, I don't think there has to be a reason to redo the movie. I don't think that movie's old enough to redo.
Really? It was made back in the day, bro.
Yeah, no, I know, but I mean, there was no. I mean, it was. I think the fact that there wasn't like
anything wrong with it.
There was like it was
really
like it's kind of like redoing Goodfellas or like redoing The Godfather or something.
But those are movies you're not allowed to do.
Did you hear that Leo's gonna do Scarface?
I did not hear that.
I heard rumors of that.
See, that's a movie you shouldn't redo.
Nicole Kidman is doing a biopic of Lucille Ball right now.
See, I don't think you should touch those movies.
Nicole Kidman can play the shit out of a white woman.
Dude, Nicole Kidman is so hot. as
yeah, I think, and the thing about it is, I thought it was gonna be like,
tall as
I thought it was gonna be like a remake at first. So I was like, no, you can't capture that energy. You know what I'm saying? But like, now it's gonna be a biopic. So now I'm like, oh wow, I'm kind of curious to see how she captures, you know, the Lucille Ball that was off screen, because there's like Desi Arnaz is gonna be played by somebody as well.
With Nicole Kidman too. Every single like film that she's in, I don't think I've seen one where I've been like, why? Like you?
Yeah, I think she's
you're amazing.
Really good at she's really good at picking roles.
Yeah,
I think.
It's got to be. She was in this movie I just watched, and it had Hugh Grant in it, and it was basically a movie about. It's on like Amazon or something. It was about like him proving that he didn't kill somebody.
Oh yeah.
The movie's amazing.
Yeah,
I'm watching it. I'm like, how?
Everybody thought that he killed his wife.
Yeah, killed his girlfriend or something.
Yeah.
And his wife is like still with him and supporting him and stuff. And I'm like, dude, Nicole Kidman is amazing in this.
Yeah, and those are the type of roles that you expect her to play, like the ones that where you really have to dig into somebody. You know what I mean?
I want to learn how to cry like I'm trying right now. Watch. Can you cry on cue?
No. The art of acting is you know.
Yeah. I can't. Wait. Yeah.
What's with the yeah?
I can't. I don't know.
Who says yeah before they cry?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do apparently. Are you crying? Yeah. See, I'm a terrible actor. I would get like those roles like Sharknado 4 or Wolftopus.
What type of roles do you think you would get in movies?
Oh, dude, I'm getting the guy in like math class, like they cut to him and he like farts in the chair or something, or you know, it would be like the dude that gets tripped, you know, or it would be like, you know, the kid who gets made fun of, because like every
Paul Blart character.
Yeah, I would have like they'd be like, oh, say something, do this and then fall. I'd be that guy, and I would never be able to get out of it. Who do you think would play you in your movie? If somebody made a movie about you. In my movie, there's not anybody that's short enough. I think
Denzel would play me.
Yeah. Oh yeah. yeah. That makes the most sense. Yeah.
There was this filter on TikTok or something. And it transformed you, but it was like the whole thing was like
you could be.
Everybody was posting like as if it was like, oh, this filter tells you who you look like, but like you
get Denzel?
You picked the picture yourself.
Oh, okay.
So I purposely went and got Denzel,
and you're like, this would be me.
Transformed myself into Denzel.
It'd be different if it picked it for you, because I could picture you as a Denzel.
I mean, dude, you know what's funny is
I'd be like a Forrest Whitaker.
When I was in. Shout out my guy Nelly, man. I don't know. I feel like we might have talked about it on the first podcast, but I could be wrong. But when I was in college, my homie Nelly, he would come up and see some of our friends from Hartford, and I don't know if he kept forgetting my name or what it was. Like when I first met him, he goes and he was like, "Yo, man," he's like, "I'm gonna call you Jake."
And you're like,
"Jake?" He's like, "Yeah, you wanna know why? You ever seen Training Day?"
Yeah. Yo, that's a good. You have a doppelganger.
I started rolling when he said that. It was so funny. So everyone was like,
"You do look like Ethan Hawke." Holy shit! Now that I can see it.
And forever it was just like, "Yo, what's up, Jake? What's up, Jake?" It was so funny. He kept.
Do me a favor, take off your glasses, just for a second.
I did a stand up. I did I wrote like a little bit about it. Like if I were a stand up comedian, whatever.
Dude,
that'd be a funny ass bit.
It would be a good bit. You should do stand in stuff like for just Ethan Hawke. You should write it in for him.
Yeah.
See, I
get like MGK and shit. A lot of people will compare me. Like,
Sean O'Malley too.
Have you ever told me you look like? And it was funny. I remember there was a thing.
If you had braids.
Yeah.
You'd look like Sugar.
Yeah. He has really thick hair though. I think. It's really curly, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. But I'm just saying, like, if you
never get braids.
If you did though, you have that look.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I look like a cartoon character. You know what I mean? This is my head. My nose is in proportion. I have like an elf ear. Like, do you see this ear? This ear is like what happens when you drink Torrington water for too long. You know what I mean?
This is acceptance issues of who you are coming through via comedy.
I have accepted that I'm a big old bag of shit.
Intro.
Yeah. So now that we've had that 17-minute intro,
we can get comfortable.
We're gonna should we do Proud of You segment?
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do Proud of You segment.
So I think we give them a little explanation.
Okay, yeah. So the Proud of You segment is going to be let us know who you're proud of. It could be a business. It could be just somebody that you really enjoy. It could be somebody that's starting a new platform. It could be any of those things, right?
Yeah, somebody that's just doing something that is, that you see, and you're like, yo, I want to give them a little shout out. Just let them know that we're thinking about them. We'll give them a call and leave them a voicemail, because chances are they're not going to pick up a random number.
Yeah, most people.
And then we'll just leave them a voicemail that you were thinking about them. And
should we block the number?
no, I think then we're definitely going to get the voicemail.
Yeah. Okay.
So
okay,
and I'm sure we'll work this out more and do it a little bit better. But
okay, we're gonna get this. So who we are going to call right now?
And also, if you do suggest somebody, give us their info, give us their
background,
site to the website to whatever it is they're doing, or their link to their Instagram or whatever it may be, so we can kind of get a feel on what they do and then help promote the rundown they're doing, and we can throw the link up and
we need
give
that.
Give a little one up to them,
Yeah, because definitely it's like they're like, yeah, shout out to say hi to Sue, and I'm like, well, all right, who's Sue and what does she do? You know what I mean? I didn't want to rhyme, but I did.
Who is Sue?
Who is Sue? What does she do?
But I think the goal of this is to find cool people, like new things that people are starting up, where we can, find them for ourselves.
I feel a little.
Also, you feel a little weird calling somebody.
No. You know, I feel like Delilah. Remember Delilah?
Yeah.
Or remember like Casey Kasem?
Remember,
like, why do you? So today we're gonna talk about to Justin, and Justin.
Or,
Delilah's like, tell me why Sebastian's so valuable to you, and he'd be like,
late night with Linda Reynolds.
Yeah, yes.
They a call from jail and shit.
That's like, well. I want them to be honest for once on those. They screened those so well, because you know what they were doing. Yeah. They're like, I'm thinking about her. Great, I got a grapefruit. I got a grapefruit and a rubber band. And you're like, oh, all right, cool. Yeah. Sorry, this is definitely not why we're gonna do that. So with this one, we are calling. That's not what we're gonna try to do. We're not calling anybody with a grapefruit and a rubber band. How did we get here? Sorry. So this one is going to be, we're calling Heather. Okay. And her friend Sean said she is proud of all the changes that she's made in her life. She's really leveled up, and that she loves her.
Oh, dope.
Yeah.
Just
simple.
Very generic, yes.
Yeah. She's proud of all her fitness goals that she's been doing. She's proud of all those things.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're calling on the behalf of ourselves.
Okay.
And Sean. Yeah. Let's see how well this Bluetooth works. Oh, dude, this is dope. God, I love this Bluetooth.
I've done this before, actually, with it.
Shut up, Ian. Why do you have to?
No.
Hello?
What's going on?
Is this Heather?
It is.
Heather, you're on the podcast right now. So is that okay? Is that all right?
Sure.
I don't want to put you on. I do want to put you on the spot. That's exactly what we're trying to do.
You're very much on the spot.
Yes.
Awesome.
And this is Ian Matthews, the great co-host of Ben Knows Nothing.
Hello, Heather.
Well, hello there.
So we're calling on behalf of your friend Sean.
Aha.
And Sean has requested that I let you know that she is very proud of you, and I am also very proud of you. I believe. Ian, are you very proud of Heather as well?
Yeah, you said you've been doing a lot of achieving your fitness goals and really one-upping yourself. So I guess the goal of this this little segment here is to bring a little light to people who are doing positive things in their life, however big or small they may be. But if it's big in somebody's life, you want to call and give them that little bit of encouragement and let them know, and it gives somebody else an opportunity to send a message.
Yeah. How's that feel?
I really appreciate that.
Yes.
It's a great way to end a...
What's that?
I said
yes.
A great way to end a Friday night.
Oh, great way to end a Friday night? Ah.
Oh, you might have lost her.
Did we lose her? We did. We still win, though. We still made her day. Yeah.
Yeah. She's like, wait, where'd they go? If she calls back.
Yeah, she calls back, we can answer. God, we nailed it. If she calls back, we will.
And we can, I think it'd be really cool to get as many, a call every show.
Yeah, every single one. Good idea. We're gonna do this every single one. I think it just it just ups everything. Makes me feel better. Makes me feel good. Yeah, this feels nice.
Good.
Yeah, it's like heroin.
Spreading love, man.
I mean, it's like spreading love. Yeah. Sorry.
We do. Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't do heroin.
No, we don't. But we do love. love for others. We spread love for others. This isn't going to sound good ever.
We're gonna cut that
Yeah, we're going to cut that out. Cut that out. Mark that. So we're going to talk a little bit about we posted on our story.
This is a good one.
About crazy ex or crazy boy stories, crazy girl stories, really all of the above. You know what I mean? You've got a crazy story, we got to share it. You said you didn't have any crazy stories. I mean, you're just a sweet guy.
Nothing that's gonna top anything like
that.
This,
yeah.
You know what I mean, like nothing that I've never had like a smashed windshield, but I've also like never like been in serious relationships except for like one, but like, you know, enough to really, I think, drive somebody to the point of being crazy.
Okay.
Me. You know what I mean? Like I've definitely I broke some hearts, but it was never like they never like retaliated against me. Like
I have crazy stories, but then they end up in sadness because like. It's dark, you know. Two of the girls like killed themselves like later on, not because of me, but like they're dead now. So it's like, yeah. So
we just don't talk about those.
Yeah,
stories.
so I'm not going to talk about those stories, but I will talk about one story. Yeah, I know I bring up the word, dude. I'm just telling you, what happened. It was awful. But okay, one of the stories. My girlfriend at the time got very upset with me. She thought I was sleeping with my next door neighbor, which
the old girl next door.
Yes, which I did. I did, and I was young, and I was not yet really. I didn't want to accept my responsibility, and I told her that I didn't. But then she knew I was lying. Yeah. So then what happened is she waited for me before I got back to school, and she, and then I ran away from her and ran inside. Locked the door, and my brother was home, and she was smashing into our door with her arm and like kicking it with our foot and all this other stuff. So my brother's like, you got to go talk to her. I go, I'm not going to talk to her. You go talk to her. And in the bathroom that we have, there's a high window. There's a little strip window right above the bathroom, like right above the shower. So what happened is the second time she kicked the door, I heard it crack, which means I know that she was coming in, like she was going to get in. And my brother is a pushover. My older brother is a pacifist. He's real relaxed guy. He's not a confrontational guy. So he's scared too. Brother, yeah, he's terrified. And I'm just terrified because I don't want her foot. I don't want my body to be that door. You know what I mean? I don't want that. You understand? So I left. So I went out the bathroom door, and when I did that, I scraped my belly and my nipples.
On what?
On the top of the door, because it was a thin window. Oh my God. So I scraped a little bit of my bits.
You were like getting out of
yeah,
the situation.
I was really trying to get out of the house, and so I scraped my belly, my nips, and the tip of my nose, and I scraped all of it. And then she kicked the door 2 more times and broke the door and got inside and was like, "Where is he? Where the hell is he?"
And this was after she found out you slept with the neighbor.
Yeah. I mean, she was pretty validated in the kicking of the door. I mean, destruction of property. Yeah, it was good. So. Well, my dad.
I beg to differ.
Okay. This is how crazy this girl was. That when I told my dad who did it, he didn't he was like, "Oh, all right, yeah, that makes sense." You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you can't see her anymore. You can't talk to her anymore. Yeah. I'm like, that's fair. And he's like, why? I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. So, yeah. So, I mean, I have a couple of those types of stories. But I think as far as, like, conniving and, like, all that, I think this one from, our listener, I think this one is pretty good. So, yeah, let's hit this one first. Ian will read it because I have like a second grade reading level.
All right. So, it says.
Who's it from? We could say her name. She said we could say her name. We said we could say her name.
Annalise.
Okay.
All right. My ex had a baby with another girl that we both worked with, and he was able to hide this from me for almost 2 years. I was played hardcore and was 100% the side chick with zero inclination. He was a master manipulator and a narcissist. Dude, it was painful. Took me years to get over. The worst was how I found out. I hadn't talked to him for like 2 months. He hit me up one weekend and I was like so infatuated with him that I couldn't say no. So I went to his apartment, got totally shit-faced, and he passed out. But left his phone open.
Ooh, ding, 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 never do that.
Here we go.
Yeah.
I went through his text and found the messages that he happened to be exchanging with her that night. And of course, I read back much further, but I legit left right after I read the text, and I never spoke to him again. Possibly the most heartbreaking situation I've ever been in. I was single for 3, almost 4 years after that. In parentheses, went through my slut phase, laughy face, and met my now fiance.
Dude, listen.
Happy ending.
Happy ending on that, but holy shit.
So yeah, I mean, this guy went down the way most of men go down. They went through the phone.
Yeah, going through the phone is tough.
I mean,
yeah.
What I was,
But
what's crazy? He had a baby with another girl that we both worked with, and he was able to hide this from me for almost 2 years. Now,
that's the one.
Did they have the baby while he was dating this girl?
That's what I think. What she's saying is, they had the baby.
So they had been, wow.
like the baby came while she was dating him, and he hid it from her.
I have always wondered how people pull that off.
How?
Like those people you see on that have like completely secret lives, like they have a whole nother family.
It's
like,
never a chick, though.
How does that happen? When have you ever had a woman that would not be like, hey, red fucking flag here, you're gone for months at a time? Like, what? I get business. Like, and anyone that says business, it's like, yeah, I get it, but like, what, dude? How do you have a whole nother family? There's insurance policies. There's everything. How do you do it?
There's bank accounts. There's credit card statements.
How do you do it?
But I think the dude's life. I think your life is torture when you're doing that.
It has to be.
Like
your entire life is a lie. You're
It's
either
just
lying
panic.
to one or you're lying to the other.
You're just in panic mode all the time.
I don't know why anybody would choose to do that.
Yeah, but I think for him, it's like, oh, this is going to be great. I'm going to get 2 women and do all this stuff. And it ends up being terrible.
That's a psychopath.
Well, she says fucking narcissist, dude.
Yeah.
She wrote, narcissist.
Master manipulator. So I was having a conversation with some people, and they were saying, like, what is the, because they were writing a song about a narcissist. It was when we were in Colorado. They were writing a song about a narcissist. They said, what is the main characteristic of a narcissist? And they said the first one was charisma.
Really?
And I was like, I agree. I mean, you have to.
Well, it's like you have to sell.
You have to sell yourself. You have to be able to get people comfortable.
Confidence?
In order to manipulate. I think.
Or charisma.
I think there's confidence in charisma.
Yeah.
Like, I think charisma is like your overall, like, just.
Yeah.
How you
carry yourself. Yeah, I guess we probably.
Definition of charisma.
Yeah, we probably should.
Compelling attractiveness or charm that can inspire devotion in others.
Okay.
So being
to
able
get them
to
to come around, because she was like
in whatever it is that you're trying to.
Maybe he had
narcissize.
Yeah, no, that's a word. Yeah, that's probably not.
But you know what I'm saying.
What I mean, she says the same thing. He probably was. She even said it was like the hardest thing she had to do because she was infatuated with this dude. So she got so like turned up with this dude. But here's the thing. Anytime he probably spoke, she wanted to believe that because he was so charismatic.
Oh, absolutely.
What was it?
What was it? Charismatic.
Was it charismatic?
Charisma, yeah, charisma.
Charisma, yeah. I thought it wasn't the same word. I'm so stupid.
But you have to be able to like look somebody in the face and like dead lie
and
like,
lie,
make it seem
yeah,
like it.
And not even show any of the signs of that. And I bet he did all of those types of things. But to lie about a child, like to have a baby, that's tough.
That's crazy.
Because this isn't like...
Because to me, that means like how do you even do that?
But it's 2 years.
That's what I'm saying.
It wasn't like a week where you don't tell somebody like you're on Tinder or something and they don't know you have a baby yet.
At least we need answers.
Yeah. Oh, God, we should have called her too.
Oh.
Yeah, we could. No, but I think it's like her story. That story is insane to me because 2 years is a long time. That baby is just learning to fucking walk around and shit. And all of a sudden it's like, yo, by the way, I got this. So what happens? Okay. But what happens if he wanted to come clean, but like legitimate 100%, right? What do you let that man back in where he's like, so?
Oh, that's complete. So here's the thing.
I got to talk to you.
That's completely on the people.
Yeah.
Whatever you.
But like, how would we do this? Okay. So you're going to be Annalise, I'm going to be the guy, and you just respond how you think she would. Okay.
Right.
Okay. Hi. How are you?
I'm well.
I'm good. I I feel like I have to like really get something off my chest.
Oh, what do you have to say? What's wrong?
What? Do you think Annalise will have? Okay. Yeah, Annalise will have a deep voice like that. That's fine.
What's wrong?
What's wrong? I feel I really need to tell you something. Like Michelle at work.
Yeah.
So,
Oh my God, I love Michelle. Why? What happened?
Yeah. Yeah, I love her too. I love her a lot. And that's actually what I want to kind of talk to you about right now is, yeah, I have a child with Michelle at work, and the child is now, it's 2. Its child's older. No. Like, you don't understand. Like, I want to come clean. Like, I love you. I don't want to be with Michelle at work.
You don't love me if you just lied to me for 2 years.
No. You don't understand. I'm telling you now to come clean. I'm telling you now because I'm shedding my narcissist skin. I'm not going to be as charismatic or confident.
You're always going to be a narcissist. Look at you.
I mean, I think I'm doing pretty good. I'm really trying to.
You motherfucker. No, but listen.
Yeah.
So in that situation, everybody has their limits. Everybody has, I don't fault people that can get back into the relationship after cheating.
Yeah.
There's people that don't put all their eggs in that sex basket. You know what I'm saying? Like
eggs in the sex basket. Eggs in the sex basket.
But you know what I'm saying? Like
that's a shirt.
There's eggs in the sex basket.
Eggs in the sex
but there's people that can survive that. There's couples that can survive that. There's people that can maybe not brush it off, but they can forgive and they can forget, or maybe they'll just forgive and not forget, whatever it may be. But
yeah,
if you're not one of those people and your standard is I'm not going to put up with that shit, then fucking leave. Absolutely. Yeah. I agree with almost everybody in this situation. If you feel like you can make it work and you genuinely want to make it work and you do make it work, in 10 years from now, that incident is probably going to be so minuscule you guys will laugh about it.
Yeah.
Like I was talking to an older couple and I was like, yo, how did you guys do it? And like they basically said, you have to really understand the person. You have to understand, where they're at in the sense of their own life and as well as the life of the marriage. Like you may be, one person may be here spiritually and the other person's here spiritually.
Yeah.
And you're going to grow at different times. You may even out at some points, but the majority of the time you're going to grow at different times. And whether it's financially, there's always that. Somebody's always making more. It's rarely the same. You know what I mean? Whatever it is, but
everybody's sex basket is different. Yeah.
Everybody's
sex basket is different.
She also brought up the fact that there were other women that were around in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? And the way she described it was 20 years ago, and they were joking about it at the dinner table while we ate.
Yeah.
And it was so minuscule to them because it was now. And that's what I mean is the things that we put a lot of importance on now, as far as like, oh, so and so slept with so and he broke my heart, blah blah. But like 10 years from now, if that person does grow, maybe he needed to grow a little more, and you did.
Or you didn't, or he did, or whatever.
Like either way, like maybe he needed to grow more, and you were already there, and you wanted to wait for him to get there, and you were cool with that, and you have that understanding. Like I think. People make mistakes. People do stupid shit. People can, I think if somebody were to come clean, it does show a little bit of like, I have remorse. I know what I'm doing is wrong and it's eating me up, and it shows a little bit of human in you. And I think you have to be able to learn from those. I don't think anybody should be like thrown off, like
because of that.
Yeah, I mean, if that is below your standard of what you require for yourself, then you have to maintain your level of your life standard on what you will put up with, and that's fine.
Have you ever cheated on somebody?
Yes.
Have you told them?
No, I never can.
I never can. Yeah, I've cheated on people.
Yeah,
like a lot. Yeah, I'm not, and it's not something like I'm proud of, but like it's like relationships.
But there's also people
and I have come clean.
There's also people that I was like completely loyal to.
Yeah, completely loyal.
Yeah,
probably. Maybe only a couple. I'll be honest. But it's like my whole face was longer. You know what I mean? It was just longer. I wasn't like, yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, but
but
that's the thing is like you actually like if you have a phase like that where you're caught up in because there's a lot that comes with that, right? Like we know that we've talked about it. What is really going on when you're doing that, like behind the scenes up here?
Yeah,
what's
up
really
there
going on? You know what I'm saying? So like we've talked about that, and like I think if you get to a point where you can break it down and you can look at it from an outside view and be like, oh, that's what I was doing. And now you have that. Like, I believe once you have that realization, you are a different person. You know what I mean? People can still hold you to that standard because, like, yeah, I mean, your passage, you make your bed, you lay in it. It is what it is. But I do believe there's, like, redemption. I do feel like people, like, you can have a whole phase and then not be Oh.
Well, you have to. I think it's just experience, but it's like you can call it whatever it is. You know, I've had people be like more delicate about it. They're like, "Oh, I had my promiscuous phase," and you're like, "Well, okay, you're being a hoe, but that's fine." I
think about like,
or promiscuous.
If somebody is quote unquote promiscuous, that means what does that mean? That they sleep around? That they sleep?
They just rub their ass on stuff.
So
okay.
So like
yeah.
Be a little flirty, a little sexual oriented.
But I thought promiscuity is like you're actually doing sex. Like you're doing sex. Is it?
I don't know. Like I would have to. Siri.
Yeah, Siri again. Yeah. But I'm saying what I'm saying is like, it's like I think everybody goes through it. Either when you're 20, you're 30, or 40,
I think it's
or
just
60.
An experiment. Because how do you?
You ever heard of somebody when they talk?
How do you get credit when you don't have credit?
That's what I'm saying. Like, but the thing that kills me, and it makes me sad. I don't know why this makes me sad. Like when you hear people and they're like, "I've only been with one person my whole life," and you're like, "Oh," it makes me sad. Like I know that's cool, and maybe they were like, "Yeah, I have this," but like to me, I'm like, "Ooh," you know what I mean? I'm like, God, man, that sucks. You know, it's like, hey, I've had this one truck my whole life. It's great.
I think
really like this truck.
I think like it's different for everybody. You know, there's people that can if you are able to avoid. I think if you are able to avoid the dating stage, although there's a lot of times that are like
it's learning.
It's learning.
A lot of learning.
If you are able to avoid it and you still are able to learn everything that you learn in the dating stage, like what you want, what you expect, cool.
Yeah.
You know, but I mean, think about it. You basically date in order to figure out what you don't want.
We got to get back to, well, I mean, we're going to go right back into sexting.
Ooh.
Yeah. So, all right, we're going to hell yeah or hell no sexting. So, I'm going to obviously say hell yeah, and I already know where you stand on this one.
Yeah, I say hell no, and I'm going to tell you why.
You're stupid.
I'm going to tell you why.
I'm going to text you, you're stupid, sexy. See what I did? Yeah. That's sexting.
So I think.
All right, to you, what's sexting first?
Sexting is like I don't think sending nudes is sexting. I think sending nudes is like a hey, I'm thinking about. I think a nude can be like a very thoughtful gesture.
Okay, so a nude to you is like an Easter card, like a Christmas card. It's like a thoughtful gesture.
If you are my girl,
it's a greeting.
Yeah, absolutely. Like,
yo,
like do I like you shouldn't even have to. Do you want to see me naked? Yeah, of course. Send me. Now,
like it's just like a hey.
Yeah,
like tits or hey.
So here's
like boobies out.
Yeah, whatever.
Hey.
Whatever it may be. Yeah, like you know, if you feel
your
like
wiener,
like if you get out the shower and you feel like you
your
look
beans.
good, and you know, girls have a whole photo album of them naked that they may have sent out, but or they don't. Like they literally will just keep it for themselves. Like if they feel like they're hot in the mirror, they're gonna take the picture so they have it.
We should make
we don't do that.
We should make bean pics a thing, like taking pictures
just
of
your
beans and sending it to like you're like, oh yeah, you like that? Bean pics are nice. We should totally get into that.
But like,
send them your beans.
Well, also like
you heard it. Send it.
So, I guess.
Sending nudes is not sexting?
Nudes is not sexting to me. I don't believe. I think sexting is like the actual typing out of like what I'm gonna do to you. Da, 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 da. Like you know when you get like it's like you never done like.
Dude, I'm a sexter.
That's what I'm saying. Growing up,
I'm a sexter.
Like as a kid, that was where like cell phones were very rapidly.
Are you not good
faster.
Are you not good at sexting?
I'm a great sexter when I need to.
Okay, so you are.
To me, it's the same. It's the same thing as talking in person.
Okay.
And you have the little voice. They have the little voice in the thing now too. So if you really wanted to get crazy, you could send the voice memo.
I did want to talk to you about that afterwards. You know, you're the only guy, and I'm trying to get into it because I'm jealous of what you do. Because I'll text you. Okay, so here's what Ian does. If I text him, I get an audio message. Okay, so if I call him, I'll get an audio message why he didn't pick up the phone, or be like, yo, hey man, I'm doing this. Like, and I love that. So I tried it, but I haven't like done it as often as you. Yeah. So what happens is I get like, why the fuck are you sending? I get like, why are you sending me this? Well, but did you get that when you first started doing it? And
yeah,
did you just plow through it?
I start them off sometimes because I know they're a little invasive because it's gonna play.
No,
it's gonna play on your speaker.
I love it.
It's kind of like I just say, "Yo, my bad, I'm driving."
Okay,
like
okay.
9 times out of I'm already a distracted driver.
Okay,
I have the attention span of a squirrel.
Okay,
so
because I like
a
it.
Distracted driver. Yeah,
I'm
love
jealous that you do it.
I think it's fucking.
And I want to get into it.
Convenient thing in the world. It's like a walkie-talkie.
Yeah.
And they stay in the.
We should get walkie-talkies.
We get the iWatch. Oh no, I think we have to be in the same vicinity.
Yeah, we should. No, we should just get walkie-talkies.
Do they have ones that like? Remember
yeah, they have ones that go far. Yeah, they have ones that they go real far. No, but I mean, like, I'm jealous that you do that So you're saying you sext, but with an audio message?
I mean, I don't. I haven't done. Listen, I have
block out a little bit of what you would say.
I am saying
what would you
this
say?
Is the option, but like I'm not a big sexter because I think that
I send you a picture of my big booty. What do you say to me in that audio message? Like you don't have to go crazy. How do you start it? You're like,
God damn.
Yeah.
God damn.
Would you say it like that?
Yeah.
Or
God
just
damn.
Yeah. Okay. That was better.
Like, oof,
yeah. Damn. Look at them cheeks.
Yeah.
You would say that
right.
to me?
I would be like,
dude, that's so nice.
I'd be like, yo, I'm in a, to you. He got me. He got me. He got me good.
Oh my god.
But no, here's.
Oh my god.
Here's why sexting for me, I think, is like a little overrated. Maybe not. Maybe it's not a hell no for me. It's overrated for me because. Let's say it's like. In my case, if it was like back when I would do a lot of like not long distance, but like my relationships were further away. You don't see each other as much, so you do kind of have to keep that, whatever. But
video,
maybe
photo, video.
FaceTime's cool. FaceTime's cool. Like that's like phone sex. That's
phone sex, video sex.
Yeah, like I don't like. To me, it doesn't. Like, do you jerk off to sexting? Like, is that what the point is?
So I think the point of sexting is to get the person aroused or interested.
Yeah. Okay. So hear me out, right?
So for a man, yes, the goal would probably be to do sex to yourself.
So you meet a girl at the bar, and you find out she lives 45 minutes away from you. You guys both have busy schedules, but you guys are really digging each other. Social medias are popping. You guys like each other's pictures, blah, blah, blah. You basically FaceTime every now and again. Y'all know each other. You're comfortable with each other.
Sexting makes sense.
Now you're sexting, right?
Nudes and sexting.
Now.
Bean pics.
I feel like you work up this grandiose thing of what the sex is going to be, and now you have this big thing that you have to compete with.
I get it.
You know what I'm saying? Now if you go in and you bust that first nut like we all do, then you're going to be like, oh, damn, after you told her you're going to fucking bang her for 19 hours straight because you can't wait to see her, and you're so worked up. And don't get me wrong, I told you the other day I could do the 2 rounds. You could go again. But it's just the fact that if there's no surprise.
The shoes are big and you're afraid to fill them. That's all, Ian.
No, I'm not. I'm saying, maybe, but it gives away.
Some of us got big feet. You feel me?
It gives away your.
I get what you're saying. You're giving away that sexual energy. You're saying,
it's cool to give the
go
sexual
out,
energy.
or you might be better in person. Like
I think a nude is cool because like if I don't know, like let's say I'm in that same situation, she lives 45 minutes away, blah blah. A nude is cool because now I'm like, damn, now I really want to see you.
Yeah, exactly.
But I don't want to text all day about how you're gonna.
What
you're gonna do to me.
Okay,
okay. I'm in a meeting.
Okay, so that could be hot. It could be not.
I'm wearing sweatpants.
See, yeah. You get up. It's like, hey, okay, sit down. Yeah. No, so I think your definition of sexting is similar to mine. Like it's like nudes. What are you gonna do to me? But here's my thing. Only if you're gonna actually meet up should you be sexting.
Oh, how much? Okay.
Within 24 to 48 hours. Like if you're like, okay, for instance, that girl lives 45 minutes away. Or I just
you're
sent you.
You're meeting up on Thursday, you're sexting on Tuesday.
I just sent you my cheeks. I sent you a picture of my cheeks.
You're the girl.
I'm me sending it to you.
I'm
the girl. Yeah. No, I'm going to just start sexting. That's the way I sext. I just send a picture of my beans and my ass. She's like, oh, God, that's really hot. No, like, okay, within 12 hours. Just good. That's the way that I send nudes, just of my beans and my cheeks. No wiener. She's like, wow, damn, you're really obsessed. Yeah. So
what the fuck happened in this episode?
Oh my God, it's going off the rails. All right, listen, we're just gonna. All right, I'm gonna say hell yeah. You're still saying hell no.
I'm gonna say.
All right, so we'll just do this because I already know. I gotta adjust this.
We're cool. We're closing in on 9 minutes. We're good.
See 68% said hell yeah, send it. And hell no, 32%. So you're part of the 32%. I'm part of the 68. And seriously though, make bean pics normal and make cheek pics. Dudes, no more sending wiener. Girls don't want to see that. Send your cheeks or your beans. right? No. Listen, be creative. Don't just send it.
Ask first.
Yeah, ask.
You have to ask first.
Yeah,
Let's
ask
not-
first. Yeah. Don't just
consensual bean pics.
Yeah, exactly. Don't just send bean pics to. So send a bean
Consensual bean
pic
pics.
or cheeks. Either your cheeks are out or your beans are out. No wiener. Be
No, you know
creative.
what? Send us what your reaction would be if the guy that you met at the bar for his nude sent you just like a nude of him in the mirror
Cheeks out.
with his
Cheeks-
ass, just his ass. You know what I'm saying?
Cheeks
Like that was the first. Like it wasn't his abs, it wasn't his face, it wasn't a smile. It was
Wiener.
just him ass.
Ass. Yeah, cheeks out.
Yeah,
Cheeks out. Yeah. All right.
I want to know your reaction.
Yes, we need to know. All right, good.
You were about to hang up your headphones.
I'm gonna. I have
were
to.
about
I
to
gotta go
hang
to
your
the camera. I gotta go to the camera. Is my hair dented now?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it is. It looks bad. I look.
You
like
ever seen
I'm-
the Gamers?
Yes. Why don't we reflect? I think that'd be a really good thing. Let's reflect at the end of every episode, and let's try to be. Try to not.
Serious?
Yeah. No. Let's try to not laugh
Okay.
and be very serious
All
about
right.
what we learned
Okay.
about the episode. Fair? Yeah.
Yes.
Good.
Woosah.
Yeah. You just yeah.
Deep breath in. Smell the roses. Blow out the candles.
Okay, everybody. So,
Welcome to our ASMR.
welcome to the Ben Knows Nothing podcast.
Welcome to the beans and the bits.
God damn it. I can't do it for 2 seconds. So, I mean, reflecting back on this episode, I think it is fair to say a couple things. One, you shouldn't have a baby with somebody else and not tell them for 2 years. I think that's kind of a no-no. Can we go on that and say that that's probably a no-no? Yeah?
Yeah, but like if anybody has more stories like this,
that,
I want them.
Yeah, we
I
need to
want
know. Because my mind was blown. I was like reading. I was like, holy shit. So
The capabilities of people
Of
blow
people-
my mind.
it are insane. So that is bad.
I watch a lot of Dateline.
yeah. Right. I'll watch all the CSI. So we have that. Another thing is we should reflect on being proud of Heather. Heather did a
Shout out to
phenomenal.
Heather, man.
Shout out to Heather. Fitness, mental changes, physical changes. You have a very a great friend, Sean.
Heather is working harder than her cell service. Let's just say that.
yeah. Heather, great job. Cell service, AT&T. Meh, meh. So, I mean, Heather did a great job.
Well, there goes our AT&T sponsor.
Yeah, they're definitely. I have AT&T. They're gonna drop. They just dropped that. They dropped that call. So we have that, and then I feel like if anything that we could learn from this podcast this time is that fellas start taking cheek pics and sending them as sexts and nudes and bean pics, and not you know what I mean. You got to take a picture of your beans and your beans for out without a ween in it. You know what I mean? I feel like we really created something, and I just wanted to thank you, and I wanted to thank our listeners, and I wanted to thank anybody who's ever sent a nude to just be more creative. Do you know what I mean? Don't you feel that in your heart that they should be more creative?
Much like my preference of donuts. I'm an old fashioned.
You're an old-fashioned guy.
You can-
Yeah, you're like, I just like boobs. No, seriously. Thank you all for listening to this very
wild ride.
This is a great episode. Seriously, thank you guys. Ian.
Yeah.
So
What's on your schedule? Who do you got coming up?
I got this guy, our buddy AJ. He's coming in. He is he's had a heart transplant. He was actually phenomenal, really nice guy. He's been on like the Doctors and like those like
I know those shows.
and I think he's been on a couple other ones. They've done a couple of what do you say, like
Connecticut?
doc? Yeah, he's from Connecticut. He's a great guy, and he's gonna be on next. He's gonna be talking about his kind of what kind of got him through that. I couldn't imagine going through that. And then I have that I'm recording the next one with my niece Athena. So that'll be interesting. We're gonna keep it PG, you know what I mean? She'll probably drop an F-bomb. No, she's not.
bits
No
talk
beans and
on
bits
that
talk
one.
on that one.
Rightfully so.
Yeah, and then just look out for more content with me, myself, and Ian, and make sure you guys hit subscribe. Make sure you check out our Instagram that we're going to put out for the podcast. Just look forward to more content. Be good.
Coming.
All right.
Coming everywhere.
We out. Peace.
Adios.
Adios.